Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream today. The market is actually holding up quite well this morning. We actually are up on the day 0.29%, even though the SPY was pulling back since open, or I should say, since the high of pre-market. We're still up on the day because of that big gap initially, but yeah, it's pretty cool to see the SPY kind of holding its ground here. I'm really curious today if we're going to be able to pop above that 406 resistance or not. I will say, guys, I am watching 406 as a huge level here. I'm actually going to place an alert at 406.05. If we cross up above that, I'm going to go ahead and look at that here. Let's see. Can I have it send email to phone? Here we go. Let's do that. Oh, it won't work. That's too bad. Huh. I wonder why it won't work there. But nonetheless, though, it'll send an alert here if we do end up crossing up above that later on. But it looks like the SPY is just coming back down a little bit right now, of course, which, of course that's going to be the case today. Looking at my watch list, though, on Thinkorswim here, on the left side of the screen, you can see we have BBBY leading the way to the upside with FSLR, CCL, Coin, Plug. It seems like these clean energy plays are back on the uptrend here, like Plug. Wow, look at Plug, actually, guys. Plug might be a good stock to look at today, like Plug, Run. I know everybody was talking about Run yesterday. George says Lucid dilution. Uh-oh. Are they diluting their shares? Damn, that's not good. They don't need to be diluting. They need to be doing the opposite of that. I think I just got bit. I think I just got bit in real life by someone. Oh, that's funny. Ow. But yeah, George says Lucid dilution. I'll have to see what type of news is on there. Hey, good morning, Cornish. Let's go, Tom. Yeah, good morning, Sean, George, I'm Fierce, Man, Xbox, Keisha, Jamie. Keisha says, I'm convinced Powell used the word pain to cool off the market. I agree. I'm sure he did, Keisha. He knew exactly what he was doing heading into that speech. I could tell by the look on that man's face that he was gonna send the market down. It felt like. So it was pretty crazy, I will say. That's why we hopped into those puts, though. But yeah, poor Lucid. I mean, that's terrible, George. Let's find that news. A Lucid. Let's see. You said they're diluting their shares. Yeah, they're doing an offering up to $8 billion. Oh my god. Mixed security shelf offering. What? Potential resale of securities from selling security holders. What the hell? Wow, that's terrible for Lucid. That's some bad news, guys. I can't believe that they're coming out with that news and they're falling off so hard. I mean, wow. That's a big move down today, though, guys, on Lucid at open. Dang. That is terrible. Good morning, Mike, Elias. Thanks for joining up today. It's going to be a pretty good day, I think, in the market. I feel like we're going to finally see some pretty good movement here today, unlike yesterday where the market was pretty flat. I hope that today we can finally maybe pick a good direction. It might take a couple more days of consolidation, though, so I will be watching out for that. What's on my paper trading here? Let's see. What's on there? Oh, I don't know. Wow, look at this history. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at this. The last time I traded this on the paper trading on this account was 2017, guys. Oh my gosh. That is funny. Oh, okay. Here's one I canceled in 2022, 2019. It did some stuff with Ethereum. Wow, XRP. That is funny, 2017. That has me laughing. 23 cents though, XRP. I wonder what it's at now. 33 cents. That's not even that up. Not even that far off. It could have been though. If I would have held that throughout the time, it would have went up pretty well. Oh wow. Look at 2017, it ran all the way up to 320 there in 18 when I guess when Bitcoin exploded. That's funny though. These orders are from all the way back in 2017. There was like 3 in 2019. That's funny. 20,000 XRPs I was trading. On the paper trading, of course. That is funny though. I can't believe I found these old orders here. That's funny. Wow, poor XRP though. Really coming down, just like Bitcoin. Or should I say Bitcoin? I don't know. I like Bitcoin, it's just I think that's a funny name. But yeah, let me know what stocks you guys are looking at this morning. I'll take a look at those or any different type of aspects in the market. Looking at that SPY though, you know, it is kind of pulling back down here today. Let's go check out the position on maybe UUUU. We're still up like we're up like 148 on that one, so pretty good there. What about UVXY? See, I'm glad I cut some profits yesterday. I took $240 worth of profit, and I only cut 2 contracts. Now these 3 contracts are only up to 209 now. They were at like 350 a lot yesterday at the high, 350 to 400 for those 3. Glad I cut some of those yesterday. But yeah, it's starting to pull back a little bit, which is expected. I mean, it's not going to keep going up forever like that, so. Oh man, now I did it. Dang it, there's like a little arrow. There we go. I was like, there's an arrow to the left of this, and it was hidden. Okay. Let's go back to the charts. Let's go to the flexible grid. Whoa. That is too many. There we go. Yeah, nothing too crazy here on the grid, at least. Looks like NVIDIA, guys. NVIDIA down might be pretty good. Let's see. NVDA. Yeah, I mean, it is starting to sell off. It's not necessarily my favorite play out there right now, but it is falling off there. Xbox says, hey, Tom, what's your take on LUNC? You know, I kind of like LUNC. Wait, LUN... Or I thought you meant like Lunkin. Is that LUNK? Is that what you meant? Nope. I don't know. What is LUNC? Huh. Xbox, I'll have to skip that one. It's not popping up there. But man says Etsy and Datadog. ETSY. Looking at Etsy. Wow, yeah, Etsy does have a pretty good move today, actually. I'll take that over everything else I've been looking at today. DDOG. There we go. Let's see. That one is also up today. I know CRM is going to have some earnings today and after hours, so be ready for that one. But yeah, I do like Datadog there. I actually like this one better than Etsy right now. So thanks for calling that one out, man. I think that's actually looking good. Let's see that daily on it. Yeah, the daily does look pretty decent as well. Not my favorite setup on the daily, but I will say it's not the worst. Oh, man says LUNC is cryptocurrency. Okay. Oh, Luna Classic. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I didn't know you meant that. Okay. Let's see. There it is. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, yeah, Terra. Okay. I heard about this a lot lately with everything that went on with Luna. I can't exactly put my finger on what went on with Luna lately, just because obviously I pay more attention to the stocks, but I know I've seen a lot with Luna in the media lately and everything like that, and I know that LUNC was one of those ones moving with it. But yeah, that is having a huge pop today, 10.95%. I honestly don't know too much about it, Xbox, so I can't give you a good enough opinion in my eyes. You know, I would say, you know, get with somebody who knows a little bit more about crypto than I do. As far as the chart goes, which really I think that's the main way to trade crypto here. I don't feel like crypto is personally, like, I don't like to like buy and hold it for too long, especially a lot of the smaller stuff. But I feel like a lot of the bigger stuff might hold up okay for the longer term. But like as far as like LUNC goes, I would say it has a lot of momentum in the short term. It looks like something that could be a multi-day runner. Looking on the chart here, we saw 4 or 5. I don't know. It was actually like, yeah, 5 huge green days here. And then we started consolidating here for a couple days. And now we're starting to break back out with this huge green candle. I would maybe expect another like day or two of green movement, possibly back up to, I don't know what the hell decimal point this is, like 15 millionths or something. Like, I don't know, back up to this upper resistance level around 16, whatever that is. So definitely watch for this though. I think it's something to keep on the radar. Let's see BTC USD. Yeah, I mean, that does not have near as much momentum. Neither does like XRP. I know, I'm sure Luna USD does though. Let's see, Luna. Oh no, Luna's still down, or did they? What's going on here with Luna? Huh, yeah, it is still down. It's coming up though a little bit, up 15% today, which is good. Luna still has that big drop though. Dang, they never recovered yet. Oh, there we go. Yeah, whenever you take the drop out of the equation, the movement looks better. What the hell happened with this though, guys? Like, I just don't know. I remember like the news with it, but I just don't know too much about exactly like what would cause. Was Luna like technically a stable coin at the time, was it? Terrible. Xbox says, I know that there's a 1.2% burn tax that has been implemented and staking has been reinstated. Oh, well, that's interesting. Elliot says, oil stocks are in a downslide. I wonder why. Yeah, I actually saw that today too, Elias. You know, ZOM, Oxy, stocks like that were actually starting to come down. And I feel like this could be due to possibly something going on with OPEC or OPEC Plus. Let's see if we can find something like that, actually. Investing.com, guys, puts out some amazing stuff on oil and I would say commodities. They're probably one of the better people to look at as far as that goes. But we should have some like oil stuff coming up this week, maybe. Let's see. I'm not seeing it necessarily. Let me see here. Where is the chart I'm looking for? There it is. Yeah, I'm looking for the calendar here. I think tomorrow we're going to have some oil numbers come out in the morning. We should. Yeah, here we go. We're going to have our crude oil inventories at 10:30, I believe 10:30 Eastern time. Yeah, 10:30 Eastern time, so keep your eyes out for that one. That's going to be a very interesting event tomorrow for oil, of course. But yeah, ZOM is starting to fall down. What I will say is that ZOM has now went up enough towards the top that if this ends up posing as like the upper resistance here around 100, we need to be very careful because ZOM could easily start to fly back to the downside. Same thing with Oxy, and I think we're starting to maybe see that come in here. Now, Oxy broke out a little bit and now is starting to pull back, which is a very interesting setup, but yeah, that is it. Man says crude oil's down 3%. Yeah, I knew that, man. Sorry. I was trying to find reasons why crude might be down so much. I think is crude even down? I mean, oh, I'm on Colgate. Hang on. There we go. The way you search it on TradingView is very weird compared to Thinkorswim. But yeah, wow, look at that. It's actually breaking down below lows again. Let's go on Thinkorswim, actually, like I said, and let's maybe see if there's any good crude oil news here. I wonder if there's anything here. I gotta get off that flexible grid. That was like overloading the computer. Let's see. Euro rises as European gas prices fall. Oil prices fall sharply on profit taking, it says. Crude may find its bullish footing again with the release of weekly U.S. inventory reports, which is what we talked about tomorrow. And then OPEC's recent signals about possible production cuts are also backstopping prices. They're saying it seems OPEC Plus isn't interested in the oil price slipping much below $100 a barrel. And while those warnings would be put to the test in the event of a Iran nuclear deal, which still looks very challenging, or a global recession, the words alone could keep prices high for now, they're saying. So interesting. They're saying that on a day whenever crude oil futures are flying down. So that is interesting, but I will say, I think that those inventories coming out tomorrow and then whatever OPEC does with those production cuts is going to be very important for oil. So definitely look at oil here. I know ZOM, Oxy, obviously CVX, Chevron. There's a lot more too, like MPA, I believe, Marathon Petroleum, or is it MPC? MPC actually. Marathon Petroleum, they're another one that fell off today with all the other energy stocks, and that's another one that's very overextended in the short term. Like look at MPC, it looks like Apple. This stock might as well have been Apple on the way up. Yeah, I see Apple, it flew up, now it's starting to tank back down a little bit more. I will say, guys, Apple still looks pretty bearish to me as well. And I will say, look at how exact Apple fell out of this channel. Fell out of the channel, confirmed up, never broke back above it, just bounced off of it, and then fell back down on the daily. And I still believe that Apple could fall below 160 here eventually. If not today, maybe over the next few days. But, wow, look at that move back down today even. That's still pretty bad look there for Apple. Big resistance at 163 intraday. So we're going to have some trouble getting above there today. It could still happen, though. I mean, the market's been very volatile lately. We could easily still move back up by the end of the day with all this craziness that's been happening, but I don't think that's going to happen. J Deep says BBY taking the lead today, and Sean says Square's moving. Let's see, Square. Good old SQ, it is. Yeah, it kind of was. 1.58%. Was definitely probably moving up a little while ago. It did start to fall back off, though, unfortunately, which sucks to see there, Sean. I was hoping maybe Square would be one of those that held up today. A lot of these stocks were looking pretty good at open, but, man, they all started coming back down now. J Deep, though, said Best Buy taking the lead, BBY. And Sal said, how are the uranium stocks doing? Yeah, we'll actually have to check that out. BBY, you're right. That is kind of taking the lead today. That is interesting. Huh, they had that earnings move yesterday. You look at it on the 5-minute chart. Let's look at their earnings. I didn't even check these guys out yet. Wow, their EPS came in above the estimate by, it says 21%. The revenue was right around expectations, so that's good. I would really like to see their outlook, but still, that's really cool. Glad to see BBY popping back. Best Buy. I remember a lot of people in the Discord were talking about shorting Best Buy yesterday, and I thought that was kind of funny. Let's see here. SPY. Is SPY going to start falling back off again today? I mean, it's testing the lows, I feel like. This is insane. I just can't believe SPY is still just sitting here the way it is. Keisha says my wheat is looking good. Took profits yesterday and rolled position on wheat. W-E-A-T. Let's see, wheat. Took profits yesterday and rolled position. Let's see. Nice. When you say you rolled it, did you roll it out or did you like switch over to puts? Is that what you mean by rolled? But wow, that's pretty nice, Keisha. I hope you rolled it out longer. It might actually be a pretty good, yeah. I feel like this could be really nice, Keisha. I like this play. And I don't know, like, I can't remember the exact seasonal, like, wheat patterns here, but I don't know. If the price of wheat generally goes up in the colder months too, this might really help as well. I know there's a lot that goes into that. I actually have a whole book about it. It's called Kelly Garner Commodity Trading or something like that. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. Let's actually, I want to find the book. Let's see. Kelly Garner Commodities. Here we go. Book. I guess I should say book. Yeah, here it is. Ah, this one right here. This is the book I have. It was more expensive, you know, when it first came out, though. I will say. I think I paid like $50 for this. That's insane. Oh, here we go. One new for 35. Yeah, it was a good book though. She went into all the seasonal things and stuff like that, and it's actually a really good book. Written by Carly Garner. Yeah, I liked it though. Went into all types of stuff. But yeah, I really like the wheat position there. I think that's a really good one, Keisha, and I like it on the chart, and I like it just because of number one, inflation's still going up, so I feel like that'll help it. Number two, very nice supports forming down here at the bottom, and then number three, like I said, maybe the seasonal stuff might also help it as well. So, wow, crude is still falling off, guys. Now it's down 4.4%. Man earlier said it was down 3%. Now it's down 4.4. It just continues to fall off here. I don't know what's going on with this one. Like that article said earlier, you would think it would maybe go up because, you know, you're seeing a lot of you know, you would think the price of oil right now would go up because you're seeing a lot. I guess the best way to say it is you're seeing, you know, a lot of people come out and talk about like price cuts. You know, they want to say OPEC, not price cuts, production cuts. Then OPEC wants to keep the price above $100 a barrel. So they're probably going to do production cuts to keep it up there, especially with the way it fell off this morning. I mean, look at this. We were at 97 at last night at 2:45 a.m. We were at $97 a barrel. Now we're at 92. That is a pretty big drop. Yesterday's move up was huge too. Wow. Can't believe that. But here, let's go look at the stocks that are moving. We have Plug, Blink, Coin, FSLR. All those stocks are doing quite well. Blink, Plug, FSLR. Wow, FSLR is really going there. Nice. What about Enphase? I'm sure they're running up. Enphase is looking hot, actually, guys. Enphase is looking pretty good here for a breakout, I think. Wow, yeah, that's a huge play right here, though. I think above 293 would be pretty cool there on Enphase. That's a pretty cool clean energy stock, though, starting to run. I mean, even Run is running, FSLR is running. I mean, almost everything has pretty good momentum there. I like that. Let's go back and look at those uranium stocks again, like UUUU, CCJ, stocks like that. Now they're coming back down. They were doing quite well at market open. Damn, that's too bad they fell back so hard. I'm sure my UUUU position started getting hit. Let's see. UUUU. Yeah, now we're only up 73 on that one. UVXY, we're now up 244 though, so that one went up a little bit more today. Yeah, UVXY is curling back up a little bit with SPY falling off a little bit more. If SPY breaks below 400, guys, watch the floodgates open. I think that's going to be a very insane play if we do see SPY fall under $400. Like, it will be absolutely nuts, and I just don't think it's going to go the way people think if we see a big move down below there. Matterport doesn't look too bad. I mean, a lot of these stocks here on my watch list, just there's not really necessarily too many down, mainly oil. Oh, Kraft is down. Damn. Are they paying? Oh, it's like dividend day for Kraft, isn't it? Let's go look. Is it the ex-dividend date today? I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, it was last week. Okay. Last like Thursday or Wednesday or something. I think Thursday. But yeah, KHC is having a big move down now, unfortunately. They have this like double top going on here. Yeah, it does look like they're probably gonna have a big leg down now. This is one of my favorite stocks here to buy and hold for the longer term, especially with the price right now on the dividend. I will say though, it's a little bit risky. You know, this stock has been all over the place. Kraft and Heinz, they had a merger back, I think 2016 or 15, and the stock did quite well for a little while and then started tanking off. They said there was a lot of issues with like managerial stuff going on and different things like that. But Warren Buffett even made a mistake and bought in at the top. He's still in though, but Kraft needs to like even out and start to go back up. I will say, Sean, Kraft is starting to scare me here. Sean goes, ketchup. There we go. That's right, ketchup. But yeah, ketchup. But yeah, I will say it's scary. I mean, look, there's a big resistance right here somewhere. It's just, it's not my favorite setup here. Now, it was looking pretty hot for a little while. I thought maybe we would start to break out, but yeah, it's turning over. I'm glad I didn't average in more. Now I can wait and average in more now if it falls. If we fall back under like 32 though, that will be a little bit upsetting for ketchup. I will say that, guys. Poor ketchup if we get under 32. I feel like ketchup has a good chance to hold though. I mean, it's been a while since ketchup truly ran. You know, I feel like ketchup should have a decent chance to start to run up a little bit over the next, like, you know, on like a 3-year period or something like that. I would think 60 might be attainable or something. I mean, you hope. Looking at, like, let's go look at their price to sales. Let's go do that. Let's go check out the dashboard. Yeah, their price to sales is 1.8. Their net profit margin's only 5.9%. Don't look at the dividend yield. I will say they're not paying 5.3. It's like 4.2. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I mean, the revenue's steady across the board. Year over year. Let's see their revenue month over month, though. Yeah, I mean, not bad. Still, though, I need to make it a monthly. Or quarterly, I mean, sorry. Yeah, I mean, the revenue's holding up. It's not the best, but we had a big jump there, which is good. From Q1 to Q2. That's good. Seems like we usually do, though, so. Huh. Yeah, whenever they combine, you can tell whenever Kraft and Heinz combine, that revenue started really shooting up there. That's funny. They're just so steady, you know. They don't really have any growth, but they don't have any like loss either. Is that good? I would say that's a good thing, personally. I think that's pretty good. It's better than a lot of companies on the market. I mean, you know, not every company's growing by any means. A lot of companies, a lot of people have been saying to buy lately haven't been growing, but yeah, Kraft is falling off though. I will say that does suck on the daily. Nathan says SPY puts. We liking it. Let's see. SPY puts. You know, I think that will be a pretty good thing to look at, obviously, here. 400 is huge on SPY. So watch for us to move below 401 and then 400. I mean, we're getting really close. We're like 50 cents away at the low here. I feel like SPY will probably get a little bit volatile. It probably just won't die off. But if it does, I'll take it with the UVXY play. But I don't know. It's a very weird setup here on SPY. We obviously have that big resistance overhead, but there's a big support too. So very tough play. I like SPY puts better personally, Nathan. I just feel like it's not going to happen super quickly or anything, which sucks for us. Like, I don't think that we're just going to keep selling off and breaking down here. It's probably going to take like another hour, unfortunately. Sean says Palantir sucks. PLTR. Wow, does it? Let's see. Good old Palantir. I feel bad for them, Sean. You're tearing into them today. Let's see. Yeah, it's moving down. Let's check out the daily. Yeah, I mean, looking all right. Big support at 750 on Palantir. We'll probably fall below that. Not really the best setup there. It does suck, though. I agree with that. It really does. Sean says, off to a bank meeting. Was looking at mini earpieces to maybe listen during. That is hilarious, Sean. If I saw you in there, that would be hilarious. That would be funny. Oh, that's funny. Sean. If I was like your boss in there and I saw you at the earpiece in, I'd be like, what are you listening to? Oh, that'd be funny. Purdy says, I saw your video on the new trading indicator. I thought the video said it was free, but when I clicked on the link, it wanted me to pay $50 a month. Is there a free version? You know that I don't think that there is a free version, Purdy. I don't know where it said there was a free indicator, but I will say the indicator is on TradingView here. You can see it's right here. Sentiment analysis gives you all this stuff on the right. It also, if you turn it on here on the daily, like if I go to something else like the SPY or something like that, see how it gives me these oversold signals here? This is part of the indicator. You can also go to settings, style. You can have it change the colors if you want. And then on this input screen, you can have it give you support and resistance levels. So you can see now it's popped up with a lot of green levels and red levels, which are support levels, resistances, and stuff like that. Like we'll go to Apple. You can see more pop up. Like see that big green one down there right at the bottom. That one's like perfect. Another perfect green one right here, right off of 150, which is great. Lot of good levels up here at the top, like right where we hit as well, like 175. So it's pretty accurate with the support and resistance, I will say, like very accurate. You can see it's already like right on some of my lines, which is cool. So that's cool with that. But yeah, it is $50 a month. I don't think that there is a free version, but if you want to see anything, just let me know and I can always you know, go into it a little bit more in depth for you, Purdy. But yeah, I appreciate the question though either way. Let me go to the algo page. I thought the algo, let's see. Am I like wrong here? Hang on. Yeah, I was gonna say it's actually not $50 a month, Purdy. It's a one-time payment of $199. So it's actually a one-time payment. I was gonna say I didn't think our indicators were, you know, $50 a month. It's a $199 there, actually, for a one-time payment for the indicators, which is cool. So that's good. After 4 months, you know, that would be the cost of that. So not too bad. Yeah, custom stock algo is what you're going to want to look at that there. The stock analysis dashboard here, this one is $30 a month if you guys want. And this is the dashboard that I keep going to look at Kraft Heinz with. You can go check out all the cool fundamentals for any company like Apple or anybody like that. You can actually see all their really cool growth going on. So that's interesting. Yeah, but I didn't think it was 50 a month though. I was actually thrown off a little bit. I had to go I had to go check. I was like, man, am I wrong? Wow, guys, SPY kept going. We're down to 481 now. We're below 401. Look at the sell-off. That is huge coming in there. That's big. Sean says, I'm deeply woven into the wheel strategy that I'm done buying more Palantir. There you go. That's awesome, Sean. I love the wheel. As we all know, the wheel is awesome. Yeah, Nathan just said SPY broke 401. Yeah, there we go. Big move down. I cannot believe that. Xbox says maybe it was the bot plays it's 50 a month. No, the bot plays start at 99 a month. And then it's 140 a month, so I don't know, Xbox. I don't think we have anything that's 50. But yeah, it's a big move down below 401. That's a big move down. Let's hopefully we see a big move down there. Sean says 403 SPY puts are printing. There we go, Sean. Yeah, I hope you kill it on that. Let us know the profits in the profits channel on that one today. I'll hype it up in there. That's gonna be cool. But yeah, SPY below 401, big move down. Yeah, that is huge. $401 was a huge support there, so I wonder how low we're gonna go. Are we gonna get under 400? Or are we gonna bounce around 400 here? Remember earlier yesterday we had a poll that came out. Let me find the results for this. I actually still have them logged here. Let me find them. Oh, I didn't keep them this time. That's all right though. That's still a big move down though. We're almost down to 400 even now. We're almost there. Wow. What a brutal market. This market is brutal. Mo says buy put in the Discord. Yeah, maybe so. Wow. Come on. I am so curious to see what happens here. I bet SPY bounces off 400 at least a little bit intraday, you'd think, but it'll probably go against what we think. Let's see if there's anything on investing.com. Nope, let's go to CNBC. Oh. Not good. Credit Suisse says they're bracing for more pain ahead. The firm reduced its equity allocation to underweight, calling the outlook for equities outright unattractive in the coming months. Damn. Market participants are now confronted with an environment of slowing growth, rising probability of recession, elevated inflation, and after the Jackson Hole Symposium, central banks that are determined to hike interest rates and stay the course. That's pretty good, though. They said not to leave stocks entirely, so hey, that's helpful. I really like these CNBC Pro articles, guys. They're really cool. This bowling stock can rally 50%. Bowling? What? How could bowling stocks? I mean, I've never even heard of a bowling stock. Frequent Need says AMD. Beautiful sell-off there. Yeah, beautiful sell-off. That's pretty cool. Beautiful sell-off. What about Meta? Meta was my free day trade today if we fell below 159. And yeah, once we fell below that, we have been kind of falling off. Good job on Meta. We have AMD falling off. Wow. Yeah, you're right, Frequent. That is a beautiful sell-off on AMD. You are correct there. Wow. You're right, actually. And what a reversal today. The market was kind of popping up at open. You know, hey, I think I titled the name of the stream today Bull Trap, and I think it might have been the correct way to say things today. Damn. I cannot believe that this is still selling off. We're right at 400, guys. Like, right at it. Wow, SPY touched 400, guys, and is blasting back. 400 has to hold up at least a little bit intraday. You know, like that just, it's got to hold up a little bit, you'd think. Yeah, Adam, this is crazy. I cannot believe that. This really is crazy. Keisha says, check out the uptrend on K or Kellogg's since January. Think it can hold? Let's see. Since January, it's been moving up. Oh, wow. Ooh. Keisha, unfortunately, I don't think this will hold. But I think that was a really good buy. Really good buy, though, this year. Especially with, like, inflation and everything like that going on. This company did very, very well, which is awesome because usually these food brands do pretty well, you know, during times of uncertainty like this because people still need food. I know, like, in the past, or, like, you know, past recessions, like '08, a lot of people like to go back and look at and stuff like that. I think some, like, the grocery stocks and stuff held up a little bit better. Xbox says, I'm looking to stick to my plan of getting 100 shares of Palantir, but SoFi just looks so incentivizing, LOL. Yeah, SoFi, I mean, Palantir is not too good right now, honestly. SoFi is not too good either, though. I'd say they're both about the same right now, Xbox. if I was you, I would be trying to get Nvidia or AMD or something like that personally. I think that would be the way to go. If I were you, but yeah, those other stocks could be pretty good too. I know SoFi, I've been really looking at them since they got that like bank charter or something like that. They're like able to manage money better now and do a lot, I guess, better things for investors and stuff like that, obviously, like on their platform and all of that. So maybe that'll help them, but it does look like a terrible downtrend. But everything does. Drake says lines for Nvidia past 156. So past 156, I have a big support down here, right around 140. But I also see movement here, Drake, under 156, right around like 153 to 154. Yeah, down like right around like 153, Drake. So under 156, watch 153. Then under that, I'll be watching like 150. So there's like a 6 point gap there every 3 points on the way down. So like 156, 153, 150 is pretty much like what I'm looking at on Nvidia. But yeah, that is a big drop down on Nvidia. It's almost to support. Just like I have support right around SPY, and SPY is almost to support, Nvidia is also almost to their support as well. Let's see if this thing breaks below 400 though. That would be something else. That would be something. Frequent Need says, would you say BBY is still going up or has it ran its course? BBY, Best Buy. You know, this one, let's see. Personally, I think this one ran its course. Kind of like the other stocks. If this one keeps going up more, if this one keeps going up tomorrow and maybe you can break back above 80, then I think BBY could be a pretty good play. But personally, I don't think it's going to be too good of one. I think BBY might start to fall back off here today or tomorrow. It's not my favorite setup out there. I feel like it could easily fall back down, and it probably will, unfortunately. Just all these growth stocks and hype stocks are coming back. It's not necessarily BBY's fault. They're moving good with earnings today, but I feel like if earnings weren't good today, they'd be falling back off, kind of like everything else is. Xbox summed it up pretty good, I think. They said, I feel no matter how you look at it, when the bull run starts, all the dollar figures look amazing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Xbox. All the dollar figures right now on these stocks look great. Like whether it's SoFi, Zoom, Palantir, DraftKings, AMD, Nvidia, Baidu, Baba, almost anything. You know, almost. Not everything. Like oil stocks might be an exception. Retailers might be an exception. Like Amazon might be an exception. You know, there is a few exceptions, but for the most part, I think you're hitting that right on the head, Xbox. And that's the thing. You just have to buy and hold and trust the system. It's very hard to do that and trust the system. And you'll learn over time that it's almost needed because, man, when you go back in history and once you've been trading for like 7 or 8 years, you go back and look at some of the plays from like when you first started and you're like, wow, if I just would have held AMD or held Nvidia or held anything, you know, any of those weird stocks like Apple, Microsoft, like the safer ones usually. Keisha says Baidu had bad earnings. Did they? Oh man, looks like it. It looks like the earnings were actually good. The revenue came in right at expectations. The EPS beat expectations by almost 50%. But I'm guessing they had a bad outlook or something like that, Keisha. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of like an insight into it. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, it might be this news of China ramping up regulatory scrutiny of overseas borrowing. That sounds terrible. I hope they don't do that. Guys, Matterport doesn't look too bad here today, though, I will say. Watch that one. Let's check out Plug real quick. FSLR. Wow, Plug kept going. Guys, Plug kept going up. Wow. What's their big news again? Price targets raised. Thought I saw some good news related to Plug today. Maybe it was a different clean energy stock, but yeah, I don't think Baidu had bad earnings, Keisha. It's just, it's hard to tell, kind of. They beat Q2 earnings expectations, see strong cloud and AI growth. Their sales barely missed the estimate, but it said on that other website they hit the estimate. I guess it just depends on which estimate you look at. I am lost. It just keeps saying in here they're trading higher. Maybe they're just going down with everything else. Maybe Baba pulled them down. I don't know. You're right, though. That looks terrible. That does look terrible. Xbox. Myself, it's more about the eagerness I feel and just wanting the price to go up. When you know, you know. LOL. Yeah. When you know, you know. I kind of feel you there. It's hard to explain sometimes, but they're like, how do you know that? You're like, you just know. No, I'm just joking. There's usually always some type of explanation, but Adam says, speaking of Plug, what do you think about Volta VLTA? I've been hearing a lot about this one. You know, I don't know too much about him fundamentally, but looking at the chart, it's been very risky, but then again, so has every other growth stock. It honestly doesn't look the worst. I would think it looks pretty good, Adam. Now, like, I would definitely not overexpose yourself to this one. I feel like you have to be very careful when looking at this stock. You could easily, you know, overdo this one. So I would not buy too much. I would definitely diversify this one with some other like EV stocks or clean energy stocks of some kind. So keep that in mind. But I still feel like it's a pretty crazy setup. In the short term, I feel like it can go anywhere, but longer term, at least it's down here right around support. Like we said, you're getting things at great prices right now, and this one is at a great price if you're looking at it for the long term. I will say just don't buy it if you can't hold it for like 3 to 5 years. Some of these stocks are going to take a while to play out, at least play out in a good way. So just keep that in mind. You know, it doesn't always happen right away. From 2008, it took like a lot of stocks. It took like 8, 10, 13 years in some case to recover. Like, it's been insane on some of them. So here's SPY though, moving back down, almost back down to 400 even again. We're about to break back below there. There we go, guys. SPY under 400. There we go. There we go, under $400. Come on, guys, let's get a big break. Come on, let's go. Let's break lower. Let's go see that UVXY play. Hopefully that thing's starting to break up. Yeah, there we go. Back up to 295 on this. It'll be up above 3 pretty quickly, I'm sure. Come on. Get back above 3 for us. Xbox says, some people cannot stomach the volatility. I'm glad I can. I know, right? You got to be able to stomach it. That's the thing. Especially holding for the long term. J Deep says, what's the next resistance on SPY? Yeah, let me check. It's going to be a tough one here. Wow, these are some big levels we're breaking down below, guys, at 400. Cannot believe it. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to have to do some more drawings here now that you said that. Let's see. 398 is definitely a good intraday one I would watch. 398. Major one, though. I would say major supports down around 393 to 392. So I'd really watch around there. 393, 392. Big one again down here around 384 even. That's another huge one. SPY just has so many intraday levels. Like 390 I see. 390, also like 387. There's like lots of levels there. Ooh, it's reversing on us now. We're coming back up. I had a support just under 400 at like, my support was right at like 399.80. I hope the SPY doesn't start breaking back up now here. Wow, there it goes. Yeah, I kind of ran down to that support I had just under 400. Now it's coming back up. J Deep says, but does this really count as breaking support? Doesn't need to go far below 400. Yeah, it does. It does. It definitely does, J Deep. I will say, though, for that 60 seconds, though, it definitely had a big run down there. But I agree. It definitely didn't break good enough in my eyes. It was breaking. You know, like, that was definitely a pretty decent break. I mean, it almost broke by, like, 50 cents. It's definitely decent. But we did hit right around that support I had down there, which sucks. And, you know, we're ripping back up now. The market likes to do this. And I will say, this is why, like, we were already so oversold that it's very, like, rare that that would be a continuation. So yeah, it just can't. It can't hold. Get back lower. Move lower, SPY. How's UVXY looking? Damn. Get back up. We need UVXY to like get back up to like 1080 or higher. Let's check out UVXY in that daily again. Yeah, let's actually go back to trading views charts. There we go. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good if SPY can keep going. It's pretty big. We'll see that daily though, like I said. UVXY is a long way to go on the daily, doesn't it? I've hit some pretty good uptrends on UVXY before, though, and I feel like this could be the start of one of those trends. So I'm going to hold these 3 contracts and just let them go. Just let them go, guys. But yeah, I'm probably going to go ahead and end the stream here pretty soon, guys. Appreciate everybody joining up today and appreciate everybody liking the stream. Of course, we have 14 likes. I never even mentioned it one time. So appreciate you guys seriously helping us out and everything like that. Tomorrow, let's try to up those numbers, though. Appreciate it. Let's go ahead and kill it the rest of the day today. I know the stock market has been crazy. We've been up, we've been down. Lots of stocks are mixed. We have some green, some red. Honestly, across the board, it's like super mixed, I would say. Let's go look at maybe the heat map real quick. Refresh it. Yeah, like I said, very mixed. Mainly gray, which shows that it's like somewhere right around even. So we're either like gray or slightly red in a lot of cases. That oil sector is really pulling back after a big green day yesterday, though. So keep your eyes on that one. I think that's interesting. I also still think that AMD and Nvidia are still interesting plays here to the downside possibly. So don't forget about those. AMD just kept going down. Adam said, which contracts did you get? So on the stream last week, I bought some UVXY $8 calls for September 16th. I took profits and I locked in. I sold 2 contracts yesterday, locked in $240 in gains. Now I have these 3 contracts. They're worth $295. Just going to go ahead and like let them run out here, see how they can do. Yesterday they were up like $300 to $340 or something like that at one point. So maybe we can get back up above that today if the SPY keeps moving. But yeah, those are the contracts. Appreciate everybody, of course, as always, and have a great rest of your day. We got up to 18 likes now once I said that. Appreciate you guys. Adam, J Deep, Xbox, Drake, Nathan, Keisha, Elias, Frequent Needs, Purdy, Sean, I'm Fierce, Jamie. Appreciate all of you guys. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Appreciate Man, too. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.